Montana farmers raise some of the highest quality spring and winter wheat in the entire world, and they raise it consistently, which makes it in high demand with world wheat buyers. Colin Waters is the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee's executive director and says a growing region for Montana and U.S. wheat is Latin America.
The Latin American market is really important to Montana wheat growers. It's actually something that I think it's a market that we might overlook sometimes, or growers might not think it's as important as it really is. But Latin America is a huge buyer of U.S. wheat in general. Something like 40% of all U.S. wheat exports are to Latin America. So it's a critical market for U.S. wheat growers. But in Montana, it's especially important in countries like Guatemala and even in Peru and Chile and Mexico. These are buyers of really high quality wheat. So they're just like some of our longer term partners in Japan and Taiwan and Korea. They demand high quality wheat that Montana produces.
Chris Kolstad is a Montana farmer from Ledger and is also a director on the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee and an officer on the U.S. Wheat Associates team. He agrees that export markets are very important to wheat growers like him, and it makes him proud to know he's helping to feed the world.
Well, these are important buyers of U.S. wheat and Montana wheat. As you know, Montana exports 80% of our wheat. So to meet these people firsthand and to visit with them and promote our quality that we have here in not just Montana but the whole United States is very important to the producers across the country. Yeah, it's a great feeling to know that we in Montana are helping to feed the world and providing them with good quality products, and probably makes all that hard work and sweat worthwhile.
Missoula, Montana native Casey Chumra is the U.S. Wheat Associates marketing manager in their Santiago, Chile office. During the Latin American and Caribbean Wheat Buyers Conference in Portland, Oregon, she described the appreciation that world wheat buyers have towards the U.S. Wheat Associates and the technical expertise U.S. wheat provides them.
You're right, it makes a huge difference. The flour milling industry is really an industry of pennies. The margins are very, very small, and so if you can increase that efficiency by just a tiny little bit, it makes a huge difference, and the customers really appreciate our help on that. And and you can see it in a conference like this where we have 100 customers coming from a long ways away to attend a conference like this. They have a lot of confidence in what we're doing around the world.
Antonio Elma is the supply chain director for Cesar Iglesias S.A. in the Dominican Republic and explains why U.S. wheat is their preferred choice.
We buy a lot of wheat from the U.S. We have been buying from the U.S. since the mid-90s. And we feel the U.S. Wheat Association is a good partner in our business. They can help us with buying strategies, they help us with quality, and they help us, in many other parts of the business.
And every year, to help promote Montana's high-quality spring and winter wheat, the U.S. Wheat Associates and the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee host several trade teams from around the world, including Latin America and the Caribbean. I'm Russell Nimitz, reporting.